Grand Rising. Y'all know I like trying new stuff for the intro. What is up, my steady What is up, you amazing individuals? What's going on? Welcome back to another lit week with the Steady.Stepping.Podcast with your favorite host, Destine. Y'all already know what's going on. But before we get started, you already know this episode is brought to you and sponsored by RGC. No job too big or small, just call RGC. We are your favorite property and preservation specialists. So I want y'all to know we are here, always willing and ready to serve you no matter the location. But the price does matter because y'all, we got to travel. We got to get compensated to travel. But we definitely will come through and overserve you. So, oh man, this week has been very interesting. I definitely want to say that for the first part because I've been getting tested a lot, right? And we all know in life that we go through tests. Every day really is a test. Even if you look at it like that or you don't. You learn something new and you're supposed to be able to grasp something from that day to help you somewhere else along on your journey in life. So I had the opportunity to go travel to go look at some work. And you guys don't know. So my car was leaking oil and I had put it in the shop on Tuesday. So Tuesday I got it back Wednesday evening. They said it was fixed from the dealership. Come to find out it really wasn't fixed. Because when I got on the road to go out of town, I got about 200 some miles out from the house and it was still leaking oil, burning oil at this point. Well, it was already burning oil because the rear main seal had went out. So I was looking at it from a life's perspective, like, okay, I got some leaks in my boat, right? And I need to fix these leaks. So I'm gonna go hire professional help to fix the leaks, and then the leaks will be fixed. So I took it to a professional. They analyzed it and they fixed it, or so we thought. So then I went back out into the real world and I tested those theories and to see see if I can apply the pressure where the pressure need to be applied and make sure I get through that test. So I went back out in the field, I applied the pressure, and I found another leak. So I called the professionals back and I'm like, hey, it's still leaking and I remember I paid you guys to fix the leak, but it's not fixed. He's like, yeah, well, he put the new parts in and he said he did this, that, and the third, and he said he fixed the problem, but when he got into it, he saw that there was a loose screw somewhere, so maybe he tightened it up, and it wasn't ready for the new pressure that was being applied. So now that it's back with the professionals, he's realizing that, okay, so it's new pressure. It's a lot of new pressure that's being applied on this semi-mature platform. So we need to upgrade some of the components on the internals to make sure that it can endure the pressure for the longevity of the life of this vehicle, which is our realms, and the vehicle that I'm referring to in this said story is my car. Because I'm gonna be putting a lot more pressure on that vehicle as time goes on because I'm going into a new phase. So that means I'm gonna have to expand my reach a lot more. So with me expanding my reach, that means I'm gonna have to do things that I wasn't accustomed to doing. And that's the beautiful part about it, because when you have professionals and others that know where you desire to go, then when there's a situation that comes up that you assume was fixed because you did take it to the professionals. I mean, even professionals mess up sometimes, so you gotta give them grace, and also give yourself grace, because you know that you're still on the right path. And even when it's leaking and nothing truly seems to be going right from your perception, everything is going exactly the way it's supposed to go. And I'm here to tell you that, because my old mindset, once I got about halfway through the trip, my old mindset told me, okay, we just need to go back and we're going to take the car back to the shop. But my new mindset is like, you halfway here. Either you can turn around now and go back and always wonder what if, or you can keep going and risk it. You could lose it all right here if you keep going. You could lose it all because it's already leaking. It's already burning. But you got two options. You can go back that way to where you already came from, or you can go this way to where you don't have a clue where it's going, and you could potentially blow it all up on the way to get there. So I was at the gas station. I wiped my face just like this, exactly. I said, man, this got to be a test, because I just got the car at the shop. I did everything that I had to do to get here this far, which I didn't even really know how I was going to get down there in the first place. I didn't know how I was going to get to my destination in the first place. But I knew I had a vision, and I knew somebody told me that they could give me a helping hand. But I'm going to have to meet them at least halfway. So I said, okay, let me take everything I got, all my resources that I have right now that are available to me, and let's just go. Let's just go wherever we desire to go, and let's see where it takes us. Let's truly see where we end up. And when I kept going, all my negative mindset was thinking, man, this car gonna blow up. Man, you riding it too hard. You got another 250 miles to go down this way, and we ain't even talking about on you going back home. Cause you know you got to get back to your true destination, because you coming out here to scout some stuff out to see if this is really where you desire to be. But you still got to go back that way too. So we still got some nice treacherous roads ahead. But I said, you know what? If it blow, it blow. But I believe it's gonna go, so we gonna go. And with that mindset, I was able to push through. I pushed through, got all the way down there, made some great connections, met some good contacts, seen everything that I needed to see, felt the atmosphere, felt the energy, and saw the abundance of opportunity that's truly in the presence of me and at my fingertips now. All because I was like, it's gonna go or it's gonna go, and if it blow, we still gonna go. Because I was just that determined that because I want to change, I'm gonna have to do everything in my power to ensure that that change is implemented. I no longer use my excuses as excuses. No, I use my excuses to fuel my solutions. So every excuse I have, I'll dump it into the solution pile. And then I have so much fuel to burn. It's so much raw fuel. Cause excuses are like words. They're just energy that you put the emotion behind that energy. It could be a positive emotion behind the energy or a negative emotion behind the energy. So I use that undecisive energy through the unreassuring comments, and I use that to fuel me to keep going, because yeah, regardless you're gonna make excuses, and regardless things are gonna happen, and regardless nothing is ever gonna go exactly as planned on really anything that you really desire to do. But you gotta make it up in your mind that I'm gonna get it done no matter what. No matter what happens, no matter what attempts to get in my way, no matter what attempts to stop me, no matter what attempts to hinder me, no matter what attempts to slow me down, I'm gonna get it done by whatever means necessary. And that right there is that determining factor on if you're gonna go to your next level and even ascend to the top of where you're truly supposed to be at. Because I'm learning, if you want to get to the top, you gotta go through every level of trenches. Every level is gonna have trenches. Sometimes the trenches may be a little deeper or a little more shallow, just depending on your journey and depending on how you perceive things for what they are in front of you. But to me, I feel like the trenches are getting deeper because the obstacles are getting taller, but so am I, because I'm growing. And when you're growing, the higher you grow, the smaller things seem. Like, I used to look at big issues to be really, 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 really big. But now I look at issues to be really, 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 really small. All due to the fact of how I changed my perception and how I changed my thinking and thought process. Because I look at them now as obstacles that I get to overcome and think through it to create a solution for the problem. Because every problem has to get solved with a solution. So once you be the solution creator, there's nothing that you can't overcome. In your life, in somebody else's life, there's nothing that you can't accomplish at that point. But you always got to remember, how do you envision yourself? And that right there, this episode is brought to you and sponsored by Envision You. How do you envision yourself, health and wealth wise? Do you envision yourself with a super healthy body? Do you envision yourself with a super wealthy account, with super wealthy mindset, with a super abundant lifestyle? How do you envision yourself? Because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Truly seeing your vision and your reality. Because it's in your mind and your dreams for a reason. You are the creative of that. You are that creator. So you are obligated to create your reality. Nobody else is obligated to create your reality. They may say they can help. They may say they can. But if they create your reality, then they control your reality. And I'm not one that loves to be controlled. That's just between me and me. I don't like to feel like nobody has any set dominant control over me. Because I was created to be a thinker and a creative just like everyone else. We all have our own authority and a brain for a reason. If we weren't supposed to be creative and have authority over ourselves, I don't think we would have a brain. I don't think so. But we have one. So I'm controlling mine. And I know the more and more we continue on this journey together, that you guys are being more creative and intentional about controlling your reality. Because you have control of that vehicle, where that vehicle go, how fast that vehicle go, when to maintenance that vehicle, when to park the vehicle, when to put the vehicle in motion. You have control over all those things. And I want you guys to know, I want y'all to let this simmer throughout the week. Either you gonna go or you gonna blow. But as long as you grow, you always gonna know that you can keep going. Because it's about getting bigger mentally first. The bigger you view yourself mentally, the smaller the world gets. Because I used to look like I was one person in this big old world. But now I look at it like I'm a big old person in this real tiny world. Because now I'm starting to truly shape my reality. Because I'm taking control of the vehicle that I'm using to get there. And I'm taking control of the vision that I use to see it. And I know you can too. I know you are super worthy to do it as well. I want y'all to go get that book, Freedom from Fears. Freedom from Fears, that is a great book. I recommend that book. Like, just to start off reading. It's a short book, but it also has activities in it. You remember that book from like 2-3 episodes that we were going through when I was giving you guys the practical things, how to overcome fear and stuff like that? That's the book. And matter of fact, once y'all get it in this video, drop in the comments and say, I got it. And then we're going to read that book together. Because I really want to see y'all at the top with me. Like, it's so much room at the top. Because I've been there. In another reality, I've been there. So now what I'm doing, I'm having an opportunity to recreate it in this one. Remember I was telling y'all how dreams are nothing but you being in an alternate reality or a different reality? That's what I'm doing again. I've already been there. So I want y'all to know, please, please, please push that vehicle until you can't push it no more. And if it don't burn up and if it don't blow up and burn to the ground, keep pushing. And even if it do, long as you okay, you can find another vehicle. That's the beautiful part about it. As long as you, the person, are okay, no matter the vehicle that is used to get you to your true final destination, which is your true purpose. If that thing ain't blown up and with you inside of it, you got the willpower to keep going. And even I do too as well. That's why I'm able to sit here and talk like this, because sometimes my vehicle be running low on gas and my vehicle still got leaks. But I don't use that as an excuse anymore. I use that as a solution. Yeah, it got leaks, so I'm gonna find somebody that can truly fix it. Me. Yeah, it's out of fuel, so I'm gonna find a station to refuel up. Me.